Unit 22 Environmental Management. So today we are going to study conservations and judicious use of resource. So the previous class we have studied the introductions about that environmental management, how we have to manage the environment, how we have to manage the abiotic and biotic resource of the world. So conservation, so what do you mean by conservation? Conservation is nothing, we prevent something from danger or we protect something from destroyed or we have to serve something for future uses. So judicious, it's nothing, judicious help or the way how to conserve the natural source. The emotions or that the way, the practice which used to conserve the natural source, that is the topic of this. The natural source are conserved for their biological, economic and recreations values. So natural sources have important role for the human being. So it should be conserved by biological way and economically and recreation values. So whatever it's the presence, so we have to give importance for the natural source. The use of the natural source is exists and unplanned way to lead imbalance in the environment. While we are using the natural source without unplanned way, so it will give as imbalanced nature or imbalanced ecosystem. So it is necessary for us to have a proper way of using the natural source. Otherwise it lead imbalance in environment. The judicious balance should be maintained between exploitations of resources and its replenishes. We have to use properly the resource and should be replaced by the natures. So proper utilization and management of the nature and its resource is termed as conservations. So two more questions may ask, what is the conservations? So conservation is nothing proper utilizations. But we have to use the natural resource, but we have to use in proper method, which is not lead the harmful to the natural source, or which lead to imbalanced or empty of the natural source. So proper utilization and proper management, which help to maintain the natural source in balance, that we called conservations. So that's the way the book is given. Proper utilizations and management of the natural and its resource are termed as conservation. We have to build a sustainable world. It means the stable world which should last forever. It means we should not lose the natural source, because natural source is very important, or they have vital role for the human being life. Not only the human being life, plants and animals also the same. So we have to build the sustainable world with a natural source forever. Some of the way to sustain continuous use of the resource or practice to utilize the energy efficiently. Avoid waste of the water. Avoid use of the plastics and other non-biodegradable materials, and to take care for the environmental we live. So here, non-biodegradable material, the plastic, so it use that, what will happen, the natural resource or the natural of the world become is, or we lost the nature. And to take care for the environment we live, so we have to use the things properly and we have to take care of the nature. It is important that we manage and use of resource carefully so to preserve for the future generations. So very often we come to know that so we have to use the environment properly, that help us to preserve for the future generations. Forests are an important component of our environment and are dominated by microorganisms, flowering plants, shrub, climbers, dense trees, and provide the vast habitat for wild animals. So when you take that to forest, so the forests have the important component of the environment because they are dominate for the more microorganism and the flowering plants, shrub, climber, dense trees provide that vast habitat for the wild animals. It means a good number of the wild animals are living in the forest. A good number of the microorganisms, flowering plants, shrub, all the plants are present in the forest. So that's why we consider as important components of the environment, which is we consider the forest. The forest is considered as the important component of the environment because they have the microorganism, flowering plants, shrub, climber, dense trees, and provide the vast habitats for the wild animals. So forests are contributed to the economical development of our country. So forests always contribute more economical development of our country because so we have more medicinal plants there, wild animals also plants there, and natural source we get from the forest. So that's why we consider as the economical development of country because of the forest. How much forest, how acre of the forest we have, according to that the nature give the proper season to the humans. Forests are vital for the human life and is source for a wide range of renewable natural resource. So what do you mean by that? The forest vital role because we get many things from the forest. It is the source for the wide range of the renewable natural source. So we have the two type of the natural source. One is a non-renewable source, another one is a renewable source. Non-renewable source means if you use that source which cannot replace by the nature as much we can use very fast. They provide the wood, food, folder, fibers and medicine. So the forest provide the wood, food, folder, fiber and medicine. So that's why we consider forest as a important component. Forests are major factor of environmental concern. Many factors which arise from the forest. They act carbon sink, regulate climatic conditions, increase rainfalls, reduce global warming, prevent natural hazards like flood, landslides, protect wildlife and also act as the catchment for water conservations. So these are the means, you know that. So it will increase the rainfalls, it will reduce the global warming, prevent the natural hazards from flood and landslides, and give the protections or give the habitat to the wildlife, animals. So it always is a good support of catchment of water, or it will help to to hold more water. So they are play a vital role in maintaining the ecological balance. So forest we have, it always help the ecological balance. It has the vital role. So this is the meaning of that. Deforestation and its effects. So what do you mean by the deforestations? What do you mean by the deforestations? Deforestations means to destroy trees or destroyed a large area of the forest. So we will cut the trees. So this happens for many sources like intensive agriculture, urbanizations, constructions of dams, roads, building and industries, hydroelectric projects, forest fires, constructions of mountains and forest road. So these are lead the forest to cut the trees and make as a deforestations. So we know that the importance of the forestations. Forests have the vital role. So while we destroyed that forest, so because of this reason, so it is the threaten to the economically quality of the life and future of the environment. So cutting of the tree or construction of the term road, building, industry, but it is a dangerous, not only today, for the future also. So India is losing about 1.5 million hectares of forest covered by every year. So this much area we cut the tree and the forest are destroyed by every year. So we have to keep in our mind, we should avoid the deforestations. Effect of deforestations. If you continue doing that, what will happen? Deforestations give rise to economical problem like floods, droughts, soil erosion, loss of the wildlife, extinctions species, imbalance of biogeochemical cycle. What do you mean by the biogeochemical cycle? Something is that the carbon cycle, water cycle, this we all call is a biogeochemical cycle. Alteration of climate conditions and desertifications. So these are some of the effects. It may ask us here 2 more questions. So deforestations, so it's always give the economical problem, not only economical problem, ecological problem also. So it lead flood, soil erosions, loss of the wild animals, and some of the species is no more. So imbalance biogeochemical cycle. So this we should know. So it give our mind, we should not destroy the trees. We should not encourage the cut of the trees, or we should not do the deforestation. Conservation of forest. So first we have studied the forests have the important role for the human being as well as the economical of our country, and it have the vital role ecological of the environment. So deforestation means, so what are the effect of the deforestation? We have studied how we have to conserve the forest. India has an area of 752.3 lakh hectares classified as a reserved forest and 215.1 lakh hectare or protect forest. So the important measures take for conservation of forest are below. So this much forest are classified reserved forest. What do you mean by reserved forest? It means we should not destroy any tree from that. It means we consider as a criminal. If you cut means, so there is a punishment for to cut off the trees. Afforestation activities for afforestation program including planting and protecting trees with multiple use which help in restorations of green covered. So we have to plant more trees, not only plant trees but we have to protect, we have to watering every day. Distractions of trees should be curtailed. So we have to give the punishments while we cut the trees or destroy the trees. Social forestation program, it should be undertaken on a large scale with active participants of in public and utilization of common land to protect firewood, folder and timber for the beneficial of the rural community. This realize pressure on existing forest and to safeguard future of tribal. We have to be more careful. We have to use but in the limited conditions, or we have to replace. So these are the things is very important for us. Forest conservation through the law, adapting Tingsted law and policies to conserve and protect forests or through National Forest Policy in 1952-88 and Forest Conservation Act 1980. So these are some of the law to prevent the forest or to avoid the deforestations or to help the afforestations. So these are the things we should know that. More to know, Chipko movement. So what do you mean by the Chipko movement? Chipko movement was non-violent aggregations in 1973 that was aimed at protection and conservation of trees. So that is a movement help or practice to prevent or to protections and conservation of the trees. We should not cut the trees. So that is the simple things we have to say. And the name of the movement Chipko comes from the word emprise, as the villagers hurled the tree and encircled them to prevent them from being cut. So we have to avoid to cut the tree. If somebody cuts the tree, so we have to give the punishment. or let them know, or let them analyze cutting the tree. It's not good for the human being, not good for the environment, so not good for the balanced ecosystem. So this movement organized in the Chamoli district of Uttar Pradesh, now we call this a Uttaranchal. The protest of Chipko movements achieved a major victory in 1980 with a 15-year burn of cutting trees in the Himalayan forest. So it will help, the movement is help very long year, or after 50 years to they avoid to cutting and help the deforestations. So today we have studied what are the importance of the forest. So what are the importance of the forest, how we consider the forest as the major factor of the environment, why we are considered as a major force of the environment, and deforestation and its effects. So what do you mean by the deforestations? If we do the deforestations, what will happen, what are the effects we have to face, that's also we have studied. Effect of the deforestations, what will happen after the deforestations, how to conserve the forest, so afforestations, and how that the forest is served, what are the law against the deforestations, Chipko movements. So these are the things we have studied. Thank you.